Hey, what's up, you guys? Okay, really quick, I want to give a big thank you to one of our sponsors today, Squarespace, the all-in-one platform that makes it fast and easy to create your own professional website or online portfolio. For a free trial and 20% off, you can go to squarespace.com and use offer code SHANE. All right, Lauren, are you ready to start this show?
I'm so ready.
Oh, God, your voice just made me shrivel. Everything shriveled.
Gross.
You're watching Shane Dawson and Friends, where the excitement never ends. So open your ears, sit down and relax. Pushing Enable Plus the fucking cap in your ass.
Yay!
Yay!
Will we ever not say yay after that?
I don't know what else to say.
You know, at some point we're going to go,
well, you have to admit, I feel like your yay was kind of a forced yay. You're
Well,
like,
okay, here's the thing. I'm actually in a really good mood today.
Really?
Well, not today. Well, right now. And you know why? Because
don't.
I just pooped my brains out.
Oh, good.
And it made me realize, right after I pooped, I got up and I'm like, today's going to be a good day. And it made me realize, like, wow, whenever people are like, I'm having a good day and I don't even know why, they're lying. It's because they pooped.
Do you see? I think it's where you pooped like throughout the day.
You know, like, you know how they say eat 5 small meals a day? Like, I poop 5 small poops a day.
Okay.
Like, it keeps me
See,
going.
I'm like a tsunami in the morning, and then I'm like done. And if I have to poop like at night, something's off. Like it feels so weird to me. Like I can't handle it.
By the way, I mean, I don't know. This is kind of TMI and throwing her under the bus at the same time. But so Kristen, the girl who plays Miley Cyrus in our spoofs, who's one of my friends. So I'm waiting to go pee in my house, and I'm outside the bathroom, and there's somebody in there forever. 1,000 flushes, 1,000 grunts.
It's called respect.
I literally hear, it sounds like somebody is like emptying out curdled milk.
Oh, you're so mean. Why are you talking about that?
So then I'm like, man, this, all I could think of is like, oh man, it must be that guy, like that huge guy that's helping us with the, the craft. Like I was thinking it was this like huge man.
And it was like 80
and
pounds.
then out walks Kristen, who weighs 28 pounds.
Oh my God.
And I literally was like, what did you just do? Did you just sit on a sword? Did your guts just hit the bowl? Like what happened?
Oh.
And she was like, no, and I'm having a great day. So good for her.
I mean, I feel for her. Oh.
I mean, listen.
Not the 28 pounds part. No, especially like the 28 pounds.
Okay, so she came over and, she's super skinny. She's trying to gain weight. And it's so impossible
No,
for her to gain weight.
I know. It's like I just can't keep weight on. I don't know what to do.
So she comes over and she goes, yeah, my trainer is trying to help me gain weight. So I'm drinking. And she pulled out a cup that looked delicious. And it was coffee mixed with melted butter.
Oh.
Cream and sugar.
It's so.
And she goes, yeah, it's called butter tea. And I was like, you fucking bitch. If ever I could try butter tea, oh, it'd be the best day of my life.
She did say though, because then I saw that she didn't finish it, and I was like, why didn't you finish? She's like, well, you can't chug it, and if you do, you will get diarrhea. And I'm wearing I'm naked in this video, so.
So true.
Respect.
Listen, yes, so I'm having a good day. I'm also having a bad day. I don't know if you're aware of this. You're probably not, because you're not an 85-year-old woman like I am.
Mm-hmm.
But the Big Brother finale was last night.
Yeah,
and the one guy that I wanted to lose, he won, of course. It was the gay guy, Andy, who was the most annoying fucking person in the fucking world. I fucking hated him.
So, I don't know how someone wins or loses Big Brother, and I don't know what happens when they win or lose.
It doesn't even matter anymore, because I'm so upset. I'm miserable. And the whole time where I'm watching it, Lisa is like half watching it on the couch, and I'm just, every other sentence is, I fucking hate him. I fucking hate him. And Lisa's like, calm down. And I'm like, agree with me. And she goes, no. And I said, agree with me. She goes, okay, I hate him. And I felt better. So it reminded me of last week when me and Lisa walked by an art gallery. And I'm like, you know what? I've never been in an art gallery before.
Oh.
Let's do something cultured.
Mm-hmm.
So we went in, and there was like this small little painting of an iPhone, and it was kind of cool. I'm like, oh, that'll be fun in a vlog. How much is it? And the French guy goes, not French fry guy, but the French guy. I mean, I'm assuming he had fries. I'm starving. I'm sorry. He goes, that'll be $24. And I was like, oh, $24. And he goes, no. And then I'm like, $2,400? And he goes, no. And I go, wait, what? And he goes, 24,000.
No, he did not.
I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, okay, first of all, that's a Prius. Like, that's Lauren's car.
What are you trying to say?
Second of all, like $24,000 for a small, literally.
That's crazy. Are you sure you didn't say
That was crazy, right?
2,400?
So then Lisa was like, oh, interesting. Like, she didn't even make a face. I made a full on, like, I'm going to shit face.
Oh, you probably totally embarrassed her and said something about diarrhea.
No, so then he goes, yes, it's one of my mini pieces. Do you have your phone with you? And I'm like, yeah. And I take my phone out. He grabs my phone, unlocks it, goes into my Instagram, goes to his Instagram page, follows it. From my account, follows it.
Follows his.
Yes. And then goes, these are the pictures out of my other. And I took my phone back and I was like, Lisa, we're leaving. And she's like, no, I want to hear more. And I'm like, we're leaving. So I make a big stink. I get the fuck out of there. We get in the car. Lisa's pissed at me. I'm so embarrassed. Oh my God, I can't believe it. He was just trying to be nice. I'm like, first of all,
I agree with her.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
He went into my phone and followed himself on my Instagram. That is so rude.
No, but see, it's not actually. It's rude in the world that like you live in, but like most people, that's not a big deal. It's like, oh, isn't this cute? I'm gonna you're gonna follow me, and then you'll see my paintings. My nail lady did that to me.
I mean, your nail lady's a bitch. I've seen your nails. She's a bitch. She hates you. Okay, first of all, look, let's pretend like this is. We don't know each other. And we're sitting here, and I'm trying to sell you something. I'm not trying to be your friend. I'm trying to sell you something. I'm like, hey, Lauren, I have these fucking, what do you eat? I have this crazy amount of Mexican food here.
What do you mean?
Okay, I have a crazy amount of Mexican food.
Beans.
I have so many cheeses and beans, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to make you shit for days.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go, oh, interesting. And I say, that's $28,000. And you say, oof, that's a lot. And then I go, let me see your phone. And I go into your phone. I go to my bean page. I like it from your account. That means every bean picture you're going to fucking get and remember this moment of terribleness. And then I give you back your, are you kidding me? You would be mad?
No, I'm going to tell you why I'm not going to be mad.
And then I unfollowed him in the car and it felt really fucking good.
No.
And Lisa was like, you shouldn't have unfollowed him.
I'm totally honest because this is the new way that people are showcasing their work. So he wanted you to see his other work.
Oh, please. Please.
I'm telling you, my nail lady and I discussed it. She's like, you can see all the things that I do. I just made her Mexican. She's not. She's Asian.
By the way, if I wanted to see his work, I would buy it, and I don't want it because it was $24,000 for a coloring book page.
I just want you to acknowledge the fact that in certain generations, that's not necessarily rude.
Ugh. Anyways, let's move on.
Okay.
Before we get to your Uggs, I have two more things I want to talk about because I can't.
But wait, can we? Because you mounted up something about Oh, it made me think of the AGT finale last night.
What is that?
America's Got Talent
Ugh, I
finale.
watched that.
I knew the guy that the comedian that got second place is this guy Taylor Williamson, who I know, who's very funny, like really skinny Jewish guy. And I was watching some of his. We're Facebook friends, and I've known him for a long time. And it was so funny. He's doing this set, and it's like they give you 2 minutes.
By the way, really quickly, when people start stories with "it was so funny," the story's never funny.
No. I'm not about to say the story was funny. I was saying that he. Oh, maybe I did say that. You know what? You're. Stop judging me.
Does your nail lady put up with this? Does she sit there and just let you talk? Oh God.
Yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so they give him 2 minutes. It's like he and a magician are the final. They give him 2 minutes to do like some like couple of jokes. Which like how good can 2 minutes of comedy be? And Heidi Klum is like, oh, I don't know. It's just when I watch comedy, I just get so verklempt. She uses a Yiddish word, a German using a Yiddish word. She uses it incorrectly for the record. And she's like hates comedy, and that was like her whole judging of the whole thing. The whole thing was very uncomfortable.
Because she has no sense of humor.
Oh my God, she's no sense of humor at all.
I mean, anyways, okay. Speaking of celebrities,
But he didn't win, but he got second place. Moving on.
Anyways, I mean, God, who cares?
You know what? Big Brother.
Big Brother's so much better.
Much
okay, so
better.
speaking of celebrities with problems, I mean, okay, there's one. Let's just really quickly go over this. Zac Efron, I guess, is on coke.
Yeah.
And how is that news?
Well, it's genius because they were saying the official word was that he went to rehab for alcohol like 5 months ago, but like in Hollywood speak, that means cocaine because they say pills when it's alcohol and they say alcohol when it's cocaine and Molly, as the kids are calling it. So that's the rumor is it was lots and lots of cocaine.
Now, here's my question. Not that I'm Zac Efron and not that I'm in the Hollywood circle.
No, but you have his haircut circa like 10 years ago.
Now, how do drugs happen? And how do people get them? And where do they like? Does Zac Efron like walk into Nikki Blonsky from Hairspray's house and she's like, "I have coke"? Like, what is the process? Because I've never walked into anybody's house and they've been like, "Here's coke."
You don't go anywhere.
Well, like when I go to the Soup Plantation or Yogurt Land, like the woman at the counter who I know very well, first name basis, Cindy, she doesn't.
Both of those things sound so delicious right now.
I know. She doesn't say like, "Oh, by the way, do you want a free sample of heroin?" Like,
right.
That doesn't happen.
No, that's not how it happens.
Have you ever done coke?
No.
I don't believe you.
I really haven't.
I guess you'd be skinnier. Okay. Moving on. Zing. I should go on America's Got Talent. Heidi would love me. I'm so...
I don't know. You just make me... I can't... uncomfortable.
Now, here's a question. How come when I make fun of Miley Cyrus, I'm an asshole? But when Cher and Elton John make fun of Miley Cyrus, they are heroes.
Well, because because Elton John, which I believe you're speaking of, was just sort of talking. He's like, I can see a train wreck coming from a
No.
mile away.
True, but did you hear what Cher said?
I did not,
Cher said,
but I love her.
Cher, okay, and I quote,
Uh-huh.
except for I'm not actually reading the quote, I'm just paraphrasing the quote.
So you're not actually quoting.
They go, so Cher, what do you think of Miley Cyrus? She goes, oh God, oh fuck. That girl's disgusting. Her stomach, her butt, it looked terrible. Her whole body looked terrible. She can't dance. She can't sing. That was a terrible song. It made me sick. That's exactly what she said. Like, I'm not even kidding.
Paraphrasing.
But no, she really said it. And I believe she said something about her butt looking like a raw chicken, but I might have made that part up. So if you're Miley Cyrus, like, what do you do? Cher just called you a fat pig.
Can we also talk about, and we'll go back to this, but like Paula Patton, who's Robin Thicke's wife, has been going on this like tour around the country talking about it. She's so totally cool with like Robin Thicke getting like butt fucking like Miley Cyrus on stage. Like she thinks it's hot. She thinks it's like totally cool. Like it's totally fine. Like we're so cool. Like we're really good. Like we're cool. We're cool. We're cool.
So, I mean, it's probably like how Lisa is when I butt fuck Joey Graceffa
Right.
in my videos.
Totally.
She's like, no, I'm totally cool.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
totally
it's cool. I think because you, despite what you think, you're not Cher or Elton John, and I think they're allowed to get away with more than you are.
But do you think Miley, like, what do you think she thinks about that? Do you think she's pissed?
Yes. I think she thinks that Elton John's like some old whatever, you know what I mean? She's like probably calling Cher like washed up. Yeah, I think she thinks she's the shit. And by the way, she's doing, I mean, her music is like bigger than anything. My question is like, where's Adele? Remember when that happened and that was like lovely?
I wasn't into it.
Ugh.
Here's my, I don't know. I mean, listen, I love big fat women. I am a
too.
big fat woman.
I know.
But there's just something about her cone hair.
I loved it.
I couldn't deal.
You could do that hair.
She looked like an
Ooh.
upside down like ice cream cone. It was very confusing to me.
No, but I'm like, I mean, she's killing. I mean, it's sort of Miley has like, she's blowing up, and she has every reason to be like, I'm awesome right now, so I don't care.
But okay, so Wrecking Ball, the music video. That was a big sigh.
Yeah. You know what though? I told you, and I tweeted this, and I think you might have replied me. Although I'm like getting confused about my replies lately. I do kind of like the song.
Well, here's my thing. First of all, it's literally a ripoff of one of her Hannah Montana songs. And I don't know if you guys know this. It's sad that I know this, but the song, I guess the driveway is the end of the road. It literally sounds just like that song. It's like, I hit you like a wrecking ball, and I should have so hard. It's the same song, which is fine, whatever. But
Right.
the video, I was like, okay, her being on a wrecking ball, I was fine with. Even being naked, I was fine with. I was like, whatever, okay, I get it. I mean, she looked kind of terrible, but whatever. I mean, literally, she looked like, like, you know, like when a 13-year-old boy like starts to get kind of chubby and he starts to kind of get tits. And by that, I mean me.
You.
She kind of had like 13-year-old boy tits. It was like very uncomfortable. Like she had strong legs and like weak arms. It was, it was
Strong legs.
It was like she kind of looked like. Oh, sorry. Oh, Paris is here to talk about
I
mine.
was wondering where she was.
Yeah, she kind of had like a praying mantis. Like it was like her legs were really strong, which I liked. Like they could crush the ball, but then her arms like couldn't even pick the balls up after she crushed them. It was very confusing.
I don't know. It just was not good. But it was fine. I wasn't that mad at it. But then when she started licking,
Everything.
it just made me angry. Because I'm like, what are you doing? The song is catchy and the video looked cool, and then you started licking a fucking hammer. It makes me want to
Do
punch
you think, like, because Lady Gaga, I know you've never liked her, but pretend that you did. Do you think?
Hey, all the monsters are gonna claw me.
Oh, sorry. You love her. I mean,
I never liked her.
right. Paris never liked her. So do you think that, like, if
My nickname is Lady Gaga. You know why? Because but what happened was my pimp used to call me Lady, and he'd go Lady, and I go. That was the only way I could answer him.
right?
Anyways,
Yeah.
continue.
No, it's.
I was
fine.
Lady Gaga.
One more time.
And then, but later he changed my nickname to Lady Gaga, and I was done.
Uh huh.
Continue.
Do you think that if Lady Gaga were doing the same things circa like 2 or 3 years ago or 4 years ago, would we not care? Do we only care? And I don't think that, personally, I don't think this is true, but do you think that we only care because she used to be Hannah Montana?
No, I think we care because she it doesn't look like she knows what she's doing. When Lady Gaga is doing stupid shit, she has the face like, I know what I'm doing. I have a duck on my head and it looks good. I get it. Miley has a face of like, oh my God, I have no parents. I don't know what to do. Oh my God, I'm going to lick a hammer. Is that okay? Is that okay? Should I lick a hammer? Like if you look at the video, she licks the hammer and then looks up at the camera like, did I do it right, Dad? Like it's very, it's really weird and it made me uncomfortable.
All right, can we segue to my Uggs right now?
Okay, Ugg.
Ugg.
Of the day.
What? Liam and Miley did break up.
Oh my God, I wrote that down.
Oh my God, but they did.
I
They
know.
totally did.
What a shock.
I know. I'm super shocked. That's all I have to say about that.
I mean, here, we'll keep it short. Liam, I actually have seen Liam and Miley together
And
at a restaurant
he's
before.
I think he's pretty hot.
He looked miserable. And you know what? She actually looks good in person. I thought she looked good. Like the hair looked good. The weird haircut looked good in person.
I mean,
She was
good
wearing
for her.
good clothes. I don't think she's like an
I mean,
ugly.
she's like 20. Like,
Yeah, she looks
calm
good,
down
whatever.
with the like getting engaged.
Yeah,
It's
I
like-
think it was too much. And also, like, me and her ordered the same thing at the restaurant. So I'm just saying. Maybe I could replace her. Maybe
I was just
Liam.
saying, like you. So, like, what does that mean for your?
It means I'm going to be really naked really soon.
Okay, yeah, I was
Licking
just-
everything.
I was just wondering if that's where we were going. A couple more things, and then we're gonna get to the big thing I want to talk about. But what do we think about? Oh, Gina Lohan was arrested and got a DUI.
Good for her. Finally, she's doing something
Finally,
away from her daughter.
Finally,
She's, I thought maybe she'd open up like a cupcake shop or do something like, maybe a scrapbooking store. But instead, she decided to get a DUI because she's a big, stupid idiot. Moving on. She's one person where, like, if she ever, like, got mad about me talking about her, I would just tell her to fuck off.
like
Every other celebrity, I'd be like, I'm so sorry. But with her, I'd
But
be
she's
like,
not a celebrity.
she kind of is.
Ugh, gross. Moving on. Are you watching Jessie Spano on Dancing with the Stars? Because it's amazing.
Wait, what?
Jessie Spano, Elizabeth Berkley, is on Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, gosh.
It's amazing. She did this contemporary dance the first week. And frankly, like, I don't want to like toot my own horn, but we're kind of built the same way. Like, she's very tall. but
Like
she-
giraffes.
Yeah, but exactly. Like a giraffe, and she's a really long torso, but like short legs. It's like
Like a
mimicking.
giraffe.
That's what I'm saying. And she was like doing this like contemporary dance and like whatever, and her weird legs were like, it just didn't work, and it was amazing. And now she's like, she was on like Extra with Mario Lopez because he was on Dancing with the Stars, and they were like bonding, being like former Saved by the Bell on Dancing with the Stars, and like her like leg was wrapping around. I'm like obsessed with her weird body.
I love her. Let's get her on the podcast.
Oh, totally. She would do it.
Yeah,
I think she would
would. Nobody would care. Okay, moving
Okay,
on.
wait, moving on. Okay, so this sort of you specifically requested that I find a lot of Farrah Abraham.
Wait. Ready?
God made a mistake.
No, it's Farrah Abraham time. God made a mistake. Wait, is that what it was?
I think so.
All right.
I mean, I don't really think it's official. So I sent it to you, but did you actually watch the leaked audition that she did for the soap opera?
Yes, I did.
It was amazing. And for those of you who don't know, so she apparently auditioned for a soap opera where she taped herself auditioning for this. Okay, that part's not so unusual. She proceeded to read the lines off of her cell phone. Okay, fine. She didn't read it opposite anyone, but instead paused to allow what would be the other person's lines, but nothing was happening. So we had some gems like, "What are you doing? How dare you?"
You know what?
Wait. My favorite ones. "You walk in here with a heart on. I'm raising a child, so."
Wait,
Like,
you know what we need to do? Because I looked into this, and
It was
I looked into this,
amazing.
and legally we're allowed to show it because they're not. We're just listening.
okay.
So let's just have a snippet.
Okay, we are.
Yes.
Okay.
In the role of Destiny, you can reach me at fs@farahabraham.me.
I mean, do we have to get her whole?
Did she just give out her email? Hey guys, if you want to reach Farrah, go to FF. Okay, ready?
And
email?
tell her to be on the show, on the podcast. Email, bombard her with emails telling her to be
Again,
on the
in
show.
the role of Destiny, this is the apartment scene.
The apartment scene,
Okay.
guys. Ready?
Uh-huh.
I'll tell you what's happening. She's on her computer right now.
Uh-huh.
It's not turned on.
No.
She's pretending it's turned on.
Shit, who is there?
Oh, the door just knocked.
Fuck.
Okay, wait. First of all, hold it. She said fuck and shit. This is Days of Our Lives?
I
That's on
thought
like
so.
it's like channel 4.
I know.
You can't. Okay.
I don't know.
Whatever.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'll skim to the.
No, but that's what it is. It's all silence. It's all her waiting.
Wait, I need to skim. Oh wait, here we go. Wait. Oh wait. Oh my God. Wait. Sorry. You can't see it, but she just fake slapped nothing. I think she was supposed to be slapping her boyfriend, but she just slapped the
She
air.
just slaps the air and then goes back to her phone.
Listen to me, and listen good. You gave up the rights over my life when you chose to have
Looking at her lines.
nothing to do with me or your baby anymore. So don't dare judge me.
Wow.
You know,
I mean-
she was talking to me.
Bravo. And then I decided, since I don't follow her on Twitter, but I was like, I want to go, I want to go to her Twitter and just see what, I mean, I can't, like, it's amazing. So anything she writes on Twitter, she gets these horror, like she wrote something about her kid, like getting ready for school, and the comments were like, why don't you get ready in my pants? And then she endorsed some like terrible weight loss product, and the comments were like, boycott this product.
Oh.
And then my favorite one is, if you're #single, follow me. I
Oh.
swear to God.
Oh, she's
But
looking for a new daddy for Soph.
You know what I think is fascinating? I think she's like one of the people that probably has the most, like, the followers are all, and I hate this word, but they're all haters.
Well,
Do you
yeah.
know what I mean? Like, I mean, I know that's obvious, but it's like, it's a new, if you think about it, it's like kind of a new phenomenon. Like, it's sort of like people are following her, and it's not even like an Amanda Bynes thing, because I don't think people hate Amanda Bynes.
Well, I mean, just look at your Twitter followers.
For example.
Well, guys, on that note, speaking of unwed teenage mothers with terrible acting jobs,
Uh-huh.
we have Daily Grace coming on the show. Just
Yay!
kidding. She's not a mother, and she's a great actress.
And she's beautiful skin.
Yeah. Okay.
She's always glowing.
Keep in your pants.
I can't.
All right, guys, we're going to take a short little commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to have Daily Grace. She's going to teach you how to do something. Derek. That's your theme song. All right. All right, you guys, once again, I just want to thank Squarespace, the all-in-one platform that makes it fast and easy for you to make your own professional website or online portfolio. You really need a website, Lauren.
I really do.
If anybody out there has any ideas, you can go to Squarespace and make one. You can get a free trial and 20% off if you go to squarespace.com and use the offer code SHANE. That's right, 20% off. Only for this month, guys. That's an extra 10%. You know what you could do with that money?
Oh,
Maybe get a new haircut, Lauren?
me?
Oh, you're right. Let's take our 10% and go together. Yeah, so it's really cool. Squarespace is constantly improving their platform with new features, new designs, better support, really cool, awesome layouts for you to make your website look, pro. Because that's what you need when
And
you're
there's and you can customize them. There's options.
It's really easy to use. They have 24-hour support 7 days a week. It's $8 a month and includes a free domain name if you sign up for a year. So if you want to get your free trial, you don't need a credit card. You could just go to squarespace.com, use the offer code SHANE, get your 20% off, and that's all you need. And let me know if you make a website and you want us to see it or talk about it or make fun of it. Send me a tweet and put #Shane Squarespace and send me a link to your website. All right, let's get back to the show. Daily Grace is gonna do a podcast with us. Ding!
Whoa.
Yeah, that's what.
Is that what I sound like to other people?
Well, actually, yours is more like Daily Grace. I'm gonna tell you something. How did you come up with those?
I had watched a bunch of YouTube videos and I realized that everyone had introductions. They had like a quick wipe and then like intro music. I think I'd watched like Charles and Allie had like it was when whatchamacallit, the 2-person band was making everyone like theme songs.
Okay, yeah, I remember.
Yeah. And so I was like, oh, I need a theme song, I guess. And so I set out to make the dumbest, stupidest theme song for myself. And then it stuck and it was, it's been there ever since.
You know why it's good though? Because it sets the bar low. Like
Yeah.
all those other vlogs, it's like, and then it's like dubstep, and then there's like it's like cartoon
we
animation.
Are rock stars
Yes.
online. And I'm like, I am a girl by myself talking to myself. You get it.
but then after their intro, and then it just cuts to shitty, blurry iPhone footage of like, hey, what's up? My dog is taking a shit over there. It's like so.
Yeah,
So
I
it's good
think
for you.
it really paints a picture early in the vlog.
So by the way, guys, I don't know if you know this. How many you just hit 2 million subscribers?
Yeah.
Wow. Yay. congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, Lauren. You sound so emphatic about that. Yeah, it's strange. It's a number. It's a number.
Has it really like? It still hasn't got to me to the point where like I actually think about it. I think of it sounds terrible. Whatever. I'm just gonna say it. I see it as like M&Ms, like 2 million M&Ms.
Yeah,
Because if you think about it as people, it's terrifying.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I haven't it hasn't hit me. I haven't like sat in that bubble of solitude and thought about the reality of the number and the impact and how every word has weight now. I mean, it might be hitting me right now as I'm saying this out loud.
That's what we're doing this
Like
for.
go to Target on a Sunday afternoon in North Hollywood and be like, okay, it's super crowded. There's probably like not even 500 people here.
Yeah.
And then multiply that. I'm not good at math, but make that 2 million.
Yeah,
You would
exactly.
die.
It's crazy if you actually think about it. It's like if you actually think about what's real, what's not real in the grand scheme of life might make you crazy.
Wow.
Hey
That
now.
was deep.
I just saw this whole thing about like universe and like I get really overwhelmed with like the universe and other galaxies. Like I freak
This
out.
is why you have diarrhea all the
Like,
time.
I
This is
can't-
why you're stressed.
Like
all the time.
I'm just like I get like they just took a picture apparently of some like really far away. I mean I can't, it's too much.
Yeah, if I actually sit down and let myself try and process all of that, that's when I
Bad
think
things happen.
Yeah.
It's like when I was 10 and I used to sit, like I was always in the back seat of my mom's car and I was never allowed in the front. I don't know why. Even I was like 13 and I'm like, why am I back
But
here?
there was nothing
I think-
taking up the front seat.
I think because the back windows were tinted and maybe my mom was embarrassed. I don't know.
Or she just always had Jesus in the passenger seat.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Definitely
Although I did always get confused. Like people thought I was my mom's lesbian lover because my haircut and because I was really fat and I had tits. So maybe she was like trying to find a man and she's like, I don't need
Yeah, who
cock block.
knows?
But I was in the back of my car and I would shut my eyes and I would think like, okay, I see blackness, but what if I died or what if I was never born? What would that blackness be? It wouldn't even be blackness. And then I would spin and just crazy.
You can fall into a complete like chaos mental state if you really let yourself think about it. It's like, have you ever sat in the back of a car, maybe perhaps your mom's car, and you just sit there and you think about opening the door?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, like we've all had these thoughts. Like, I'm like, what would happen if I just opened the door?
I'm more when I'm on a plane.
Oh my God, me too.
Because I'm like I'm
Yeah.
sitting there by the bathroom and I'm like all I have to do is move this. I could just
Yep.
move the lever. Like I just why isn't there's going to be a crazy person that's just going to move this thing
Exactly.
and like open the door.
I get such anxiety on planes. I get really claustrophobic. So I just think about anytime I'm in a place where I feel really high anxiety or like a really quiet place, I just imagine myself standing up and screaming at the top of my lungs.
That's always a good move.
Yeah. I always just imagine myself having a complete mental snap. And then that kind of keeps me in check. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good
Don't
for
you live
you.
in like a cabin in the middle of the woods?
I do. I
Yeah.
do live in a cabin.
I feel like there's a lot of screaming at the top of your lungs.
Yeah, it's a lot of dancing by myself, like just imagining the coyotes outside, and and a lot of repression. Really fun times.
Now, I'm sure everybody knows who you are, but if they don't, your channel, Daily Gray, has 2 million subscribers. We already talked about that, but let's talk about some stuff I didn't actually know.
Oh, okay.
So I always, when I have a guest, I go to Wikipedia.
Oh, no,
Because
A
there's
very
always,
reliable source
there's
of
always-
information.
It's
There's always-
actually for me incredibly reliable because people have put too much information on it.
Oh,
that's what I was going to get to.
Constantly have to go through and delete things.
Oh, fun.
Because, like, I always try to find, like, one little nugget of something I didn't know. I found a whole 6-piece box of chicken nuggets.
Yeah, tell me
First
about
of all, so you, not only were you a track star,
it. Yeah.
you were a medal award-winning pole vaulter? What?
Yeah, okay. Here's the so I was I guess a sports nerd in high school. I was really into track and field and tennis. And in track I did high jump and long jump and hurdles. And then I realized that
You say that like we know what that means.
Yeah, I have
Go.
no idea what
Like,
any of this
we
is.
were like
They're all the
doing,
sports-
I did pretending to throw up after the first lap so I can get out of
I did like JV volleyball, and then I was like, oh, if I do photography, like in yearbook, I won't have to do sports. That's
that-
awesome.
yeah, we didn't have, my school is really small and we had next to no extracurricular activities. So when I started doing track and did well and got positive attention for it, I was like, yes.
Aw.
But I realized that there was female pole vault available at meets, but there were hardly any females. So I was not a good pole vaulter by any
So that's the one where you
standards.
run.
You run with a giant pole and you stick it in the divot in the ground, and then you try and use it as a launching pad to get your body over another horizontal pole and land on a mat.
How do you even learn that?
I was really into high jump, and I was decent at it for the
And high jump is
you
Trampoline.
No.
Oh.
High jump is you run and then you try and jump and turn your back of your body over a pole without it falling off.
So
the
so
ground.
in that situation, you do not have the pole to use as
No,
leverage.
it's just your body. You're just like jumping and trying to jump backwards over a bar.
Who created this?
People without technology. So I used to go on Monday nights with a couple other people that did high jump to this facility that was like a clinic just for high jump and also pole vaulters. It was all these like special coaches would come and teach kids that were into high jump and pole vault from the surrounding high schools, especially for like 2 hours on every Monday night. And so I was going there for high jump anyway, and then I just started doing pole vault there.
as you do.
Yeah, just classic high school activities, guys.
Wow, was it like? Wait, so
We
what-
went to Burger King before we went to the clinic, which was the big reason I signed up to do it.
What was your group in high school? Like, who did you? I mean, you hung out with the pole
I
vaulters?
had a small group of friends. I had like sports friends, and then I had a couple of friends that were into like comedy and that sort of thing. But mostly all my friends were like athletes.
Did you find? I don't.
Did you
And
use this
also,
to
like-
get into like a good college? Because it's like no girls pole
Well,
vault.
Yeah, I went to a college called Ramapo College in North Jersey, and I did I kind of was I was like a nerd in high school. Like I got good grades. I did a bunch of extracurricular activities, and so I got a full scholarship to this college, and I went there, and it was the first college that I looked at, and they were like, "Here's a full scholarship," and I was like, "Okay, that's decided. I'm gonna go there." And then I went there, and it wasn't the greatest time, but I don't have.
Did you have to pole
Dead.
vault there?
No, I did indoor track there for like a few weeks, and it wasn't great, but I met my first college boyfriend, so
Yeah.
it worked out.
What's he doing now?
Yeah, with some
He's
poles.
like a high school biology teacher, I think.
All right,
Yeah.
props.
Different paths. We chose different paths.
I mean, sort of. What you do is kind of.
I talk about science sometimes.
Yeah, no, you teach kids good things to know.
Yeah, exactly.
Now this is another thing I found on.
I'm just
Wikipedia.
waiting for the one I know you found.
Well, this might be it.
Mm-hmm.
Does 2005 ring a bell?
Oh God, I'm excited. What is it?
You're gonna be really excited about this.
Oh God.
Grace was a Miss New Jersey USA beauty pageant
What?
contestant, or the winner,
No, I was not the winner. No.
Miss Congeniality.
No,
wait,
not
wait,
even
wait.
close.
So Miss. Okay, back up.
Yep.
So this is the if one wins Miss New Jersey, then they go on to do Miss America. Is that one of those?
Miss USA, I think. Or
see.
Miss America. I don't know.
Lauren, Miss USA.
Miss-
no matter where we go. There's a theme song.
I was like, I'm sorry, I'm asking the wrong person. What happened?
No, I think it's Miss USA, because Miss America, you're required to have a talent, and this one had no talent required
so you
whatsoever.
didn't have to pole vault on stage.
No, so when in my high school, there was a girl that ended up being like Miss Teen New Jersey, and she was on my track team, and I knew her. And then I went to college, and I was like looking up. I don't know. I was looking up beauty pageants because I was really fascinated by it, because it was a world I'd never explored. But for some reason, I'm the person that tells myself that I can do anything that I try and do. So I'm going to try and do a beauty pageant.
Was there like a
So
montage of you
weird.
like getting your
It
legs
really
waxed?
it was like I got a spray tan, I got my nails done, but here's the thing, I didn't tell anyone that I was going and doing this.
Wait, back up. Can anybody like enter?
Yeah, you just have to pay money.
Really.
Only have to pay money, and anyone
And so
can
then what
enter.
happens once you enter?
Once you enter and you give in your application, I don't even think that there's like an application validation process. They're just like, you're in, come on, come down to this hotel in like Poughkeepsie, New Jersey on this weekend, and you'll be paired up with a girl and put in a hotel room, and we're gonna have the pageant. So I was like a workaholic. Like I had a ton of jobs, so I was always like saving money, and I put my own money down for it. And I was
How
like,
much
I'm
is
gonna-
it? Was it like really
It
expensive?
was like $1,200
Whoa.
or something crazy. But you had the chance to win all these like bonds and scholarship money and all this stuff. And I was just totally fascinated by it, because my my stepmom and my dad live near Atlantic City, so they would go and see Miss America every year that happened in Atlantic City.
Sure.
And my cousin, actually my step-cousin, was Miss New Jersey at one point in my life. And so I was just always been totally fascinated. So I was like, I have to do this. It's something on my bucket list. Like, I just have to participate and see what it's about. And I got a dress.
Did they tell you they're like, you're gonna need like a sequin dress?
They did. It's like a checklist of everything that you need. And
bikini. Did you have to do swimsuit?
yeah. And my college, I was a sophomore in college when I did this, and I didn't tell anyone except for my boyfriend at the time, and he didn't even know till like the week before that I was like, I'm going to this hotel for the weekend because I'm participating in the Miss New Jersey pageant.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And I went, and my roommate, like the day before I left, was like, why is there a blue evening gown hanging on our bathroom door? And I was like, okay, so I'm going to participate in this event. And I went, and I instantly like hated everyone.
Oh.
They have all of these pizza parties that are like, welcome, make friends. And there's all these girls that are the most stereotypical pageant
They've
girls.
probably been doing it their whole lives.
Their entire lives. They're so like bred for it, and they're all trying to get Miss Congeniality. So they're all like going around making the rounds and like
Were
saying
they all
hello.
eating pizza? For
No,
reals?
no one ate any pizza.
I mean, if you're taking a bathing suit.
But I had this like amazing, I think her name was Cameron, this amazing roommate that I went to the pizza party for like 10 minutes. I was like, I can't do this. And I went back upstairs, and she was just eating pizza in bed watching like TLC.
Oh, I love her.
I was like, you are the greatest. And so I made top 10, and if you make top 10, you get to do the interview portion. And all of these girls had like bedazzled blazers, and I had gone to Ross and got like my best business casual outfit from Ross. I was the most homely contestant that there was.
Did you win like Miss? Like,
I think I got like
homely?
8th place
Do you have
or
to, like,
something.
tease your hair? Like, who does your
Oh,
hair?
I did a big Jersey poof. I did my hair. I did my makeup. All these girls had their own hair and makeup artists with them, and I was like, maybe I didn't think about this all the way. And this like amazing girl that was, I think she was Polish. I think her name was like Silviana or something like that. She was gorgeous, and you look at her, you're like, oh yeah, duh, you win this.
But she was Polish and she won Miss New Jersey?
Yeah, she had an accent.
she had money for the application.
Yeah,
They let
exactly.
her in.
So that's a fun fact about me.
Now, speaking of pizza,
Mm-hmm.
the last and final amazing little nugget that I got from Wikipedia is, I don't know why they would say this, but you're a pescatarian.
Oh yeah,
That's on Wikipedia, everybody.
yeah. There's they put information about like my parents' divorces on Wikipedia that I had to go through and be like, no one needs to know that my parents got divorced when I was 2 years old and that they're both happily married.
Oh my god! I can't believe I almost went right over this. This is the one thing I'm so excited about. I don't even know what this means, but it said that you read scripts for Degrassi and you transcribed Super Sweet 16.
Yeah, I need to go back through this Wikipedia page and take stuff out. I feel like people just
Degrassi is one of my all-time favorite shows of
Yeah.
all
Did you live in
time.
Canada?
No, I worked when I was in college. I did about 5 or 6 internships in New York City because my college is about 40 minutes outside the city, and a couple of the internships were for a network called The N.
Yes.
Yep, which is now Teen Nick and The N. They like merged together.
Nick Cannon runs it.
Yep.
Oh, that's the one that
Yeah, my first ever internship was in development there, where so people would send in scripts that they would hope would get developed at the end, and they were having myself and other interns like read all the scripts and go through and let them know like which ones we liked because we were the target audience, like we were the ones watching the end. But then I moved into like production and I forget what the other area was, but I was getting dailies from Degrassi like on set and like first cuts to watch. And it
What
was
year was what
this
era was that?
I probably interned in 2006 or 2005.
So that was when Drake was on it, right?
Yes, it was when Wheelchair Jimmy was there. Yeah, I think I watched the school shooting episode before it went on.
Oh my God, heartbreaking.
Yeah,
There was a
and-
school shooting episode?
Yes.
Yeah, that's how he got in the wheelchair.
That used to be a really good edgy show, and now it's terrible. But
Yeah.
it used to be good.
I used to, because I had kind of watched it a little before I interned there, but then I got obsessed with it and was watching. It was when they would talk about like rainbow parties and all kinds of stuff that
Yeah.
I was like, I don't even know what this
throat
is.
herpes.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
What's a rainbow party? Is it just like a
It's-
gay party?
Well, there's two different things that they talk about. They talk about how the fad when girls would get bracelets for doing sexual things with dudes at parties.
Yeah, I've heard of
And
that.
so, like, girls could tell, like, what each girl had done, and there'd be, like, competitions to have the most bracelets. which is-
It's horrifying.
girls will do anything to accessorize. But then rainbow parties is, like, you put on a certain color of lipstick, and you
Yeah.
give a guy a blowjob, and it's...
Oh,
if
and then
he
it-
gets enough girls to give him a blowjob in one night, it creates a
But
rainbow.
here's my problem. Like, I mean, I'm gonna give a little TMI. Like,
Yeah.
one time and I'm good. I'm done. I'm tired. Like, my rainbow would be like
You and the girl both, I'm sure.
Yeah. Like after the first rainbow ray, we'd be like, all right, we're done.
Yeah, well,
Like,
the thing is that they should be called low self-esteem parties.
Yeah.
oh my God. I have some of those. Look, they're different. Me and Lisa just curl up on the
Yeah, I
couch
was gonna say,
with
yours
just
are-
so much fake ice cream.
There's like a dog and ice cream.
No, it's fake ice cream though, because it's
You're eating
low
it.
cal.
Of course, of course, of course, of course, of course.
Ooh.
It's made out of water and protein powder.
Mm.
Delicious.
Ooh.
But wait, so super sweet 16. So what
Yeah.
about? So you?
So I also had an internship with MTV, and I interned with MTV, and I was working on like an AIDS Day documentary.
Fun.
Like, super fun,
Uplifting.
lighthearted. But we would go around like NYU and like interview people, and for that I had to do pre-interviews with people that were going to come and be on the documentary to have us go to their house the day that they tell their partner that they have
Oh
AIDS.
my God.
God.
Yeah, so I was doing like pre-interviews, like taking down notes of this person's life. But because that documentary got produced and was finished before my internship time was done, so then they just moved me over where they move all the interns to just start transcribing tapes for them, and I got to transcribe my Super Sweet 16.
How did you?
Which is
even, I mean,
same thing as AIDS documentary.
Did you have to transcribe all the cheesy sound effects?
No, I
and-
had to just transcribe the girls' interviews. So it'd be like them on a bed and a producer being like, "How much did you hate your mom when she said that you looked fat in that dress?" And it'd be like, "I hated my mom when she said I looked fat in that dress." And they're like, "Okay, can you do it? We do the same thing. We're gonna do it again, but like, can you do a little bit more energy?" And she's like, "I'm tired." And,
And you're literally typing like, I'm tired.
I had to type all. Oh, it was.
Oh, wait, tell us more. I want another one.
That's all it was. It was just like
That's all
that
it was.
over and over. It'd be like, how much did you hate Melissa when she got upset that she didn't get an invitation? And it'd be like, I hated Melissa because she was upset she didn't get an invitation. It was just producers off camera giving them the words to say, and these girls being so spoiled.
Was that the worst experience? Or worst little job you've had?
It was really bad because I wasn't learning anything. I was learning how to type faster. That's all I was learning.
You were learning about like your future audience.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I definitely learned about my future audience, but I also learned that I could never work in an office and do that all day,
No.
and
Oh.
that kind of production wasn't something I was interested in pursuing. And God bless all of the PAs and interns that still have to do that right now. It's insane.
Oh.
Well, you know what my favorite job you've ever had is?
Chili's.
Being... Yes.
How'd you know?
We've talked about this. My other favorite job is being the Lowe's lady.
Oh yeah,
I know.
Do you guys have a Milo's account?
Oh my! How? Okay, I know
Although
how.
they like honestly, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like you had like I wanted like they put your hair in a ponytail or something. Like
Yeah.
I was just like, because like when I think of you, you're like glammed out.
Well,
and
this is
they're
the
like,
thing. They didn't. Everyone thinks that they came to me as Daily Grace and were like, "We want to put Daily Grace in our Lowe's commercials," and it's the polar opposite.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That I had been auditioning for years and years for commercials for 3 years until I finally booked a commercial, and it was Daily Grace that almost kept me from booking those commercials because they were like, "Will your online brand interfere with the Lowe's brand? Like, is it raunchy? Is it risque?" And I was like, I bleep out my curse words. I don't know. So their whole thing was that they wanted me to look like any actress that they would have hired to look like a Lowe's employee.
Yeah.
And then when the commercials went up and everyone's like, Daily Grace is in these commercials, then they were super pumped that
Yeah.
like on social media, everyone was really positive about it.
So are they going? Here's my question about. I'm always curious about this.
Mm-hmm.
When people, like, I did a McDonald's commercial a long time ago before I really like started YouTube, and then they still sometimes play that McDonald's commercial,
Mm-hmm.
and then people will be like, "Oh my God, Shannon, McDonald's commercial," and then I'm like, "No, I don't eat McDonald's. I wouldn't even eat." So it's like, are they going to start making your Lowe's character a little more like Daily Grace so it's less confusing? Because the Lowe's character is the opposite of you.
Yeah, well, it's supposed to be a girl that actually works at Lowe's. It's not
Yeah.
supposed to be Daily Grace at all. We shot 8 commercials
Oh, wow.
in 3 days last year. Like, it'll probably be almost a year. Yeah, last August. It's been a year since we shot
Wow.
all those things. So now they just live as they are. I don't think there's any movement that
You don't
I've
think she's
heard.
coming back?
I don't know. I mean, I would love for her to come back.
If they were smart, you know what they would do is they would tailor the character a little more toward your comedy. Because if people are already pumped, because I was pumped when I saw you there.
Yeah.
If people are already pumped, they're going to be even more pumped if like you throw like one quick little joke.
Yeah, it was an intense shooting schedule and with jokes in there, but you know they always have to cut for the brand and for time, because all of the people that I'm talking to are real customers,
Oh, really?
and they to get the sound bites that they needed, we couldn't just tell them like just say this is great. Or just say you don't know how much paint you used last year. I had to be like, do you remember what kind of paint you used last year? And someone would say no, and so I'd have to just sit there and say like, no what? I don't what? So I'm pretty sure like over the course of
So
3
it's
days.
kind of exactly like the Sweet 16 interviews.
Yeah, exactly. And I had a little bug in my ear of the director who was this amazing guy that loved to, can I curse?
Yeah.
He loved to fuck with people. And so he'd be like, just sit in silence, let them figure it out. So just leave me smiling like an idiot at these like totally suburban, like normal people, and them looking at me going, what? Did we do something wrong? And I'm like, no. So I'm pretty sure they all thought I had a learning disability by the end of the shoot. It was so ridiculous.
Oh my god.
But I don't know if she'll be making a comeback at all.
They should. They'd be stupid if they didn't.
We'll see. I would love to do it. It was really fun.
But now, can you see? Here's the thing. But now, because people know you so well on YouTube and stuff, you could never be like the Home Depot lady because it would cause drama.
Yeah.
You can't do that anyway.
Well, yeah, you probably could after like a year, maybe, right?
Well, I don't know. I don't know what the specifics are.
They usually, even if like legally she can't do it, usually they wouldn't hire
But let's
you.
be honest. I don't know if there's like a Home Depot lady.
No.
you
They're
been in Home
good.
And
Depot?
if there is, like, I don't think she looks like Daily Grace.
Snap.
I didn't say what she looked like. I just said I didn't think she looked like you.
Wait, cut to we see earphones and then we see a lady at Home Depot with earphones and listening to this podcast, just like, oh.
A single tear into her protein powder water ice cream.
Hey, that's fine. Okay, but exciting. So segue. I'm writing a segue right now. You guys can see it.
Yeah.
You're making a movie.
Yeah,
Or you made a movie.
Can we talk about the movie?
Yeah, I would love nothing more. Yeah, we finished shooting Camp Dakota, which is crazy. Hannah Hart and Mamrie Hart and myself.
But Hannah Hart and Mamrie Hart are not related.
Not related. They might be married. I'm not here to solve that rumor. Yeah, we started working.
And Mamrie wrote it.
She co-wrote
right?
it.
Co-wrote
Yeah,
it.
we had a writer come in named Lydia who is so sweet, and she wrote the first draft, and then Mamrie went back through and punched everything up and turned it more into our specific voices. And we shot it over the course of 3 weeks.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and now they're editing it.
What's the movie about?
The movie is about my character gets cheated on by her fiance, loses her job, gets wasted, and signs up to be a camp counselor at the all-girls camp that she grew up going to.
Yes.
Yeah, so she's like totally fish out of water, didn't even realize that she signed up, like literally wakes up hungover and has someone waiting to pick her up and take her to this camp. And the camp, she runs into Mamrie and Hannah, who used to be her best friends growing up, who all went to this camp together, and they still work at the camp. The camp gets threatened to be turned into a digital camp.
What?
I know. Old media versus new media.
No.
And we have to save the camp.
Wait a minute, but you would love a digital
Acting.
camp. Oh, acting. I'm like, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Wait, what is a digital camp?
Nobody
It's
knows.
basically like they...
Google.
Like,
yeah.
there's no counselors, just like holograms.
Well, everyone learns how to use computers and technology and
Instead of
everything's
playing
sponsored.
outside.
Yeah, there's like a Samsung amphitheater and all this stuff. And we got John Milheiser, our old comedy friend who just became a cast member on SNL to play the guy that's going to take over the camp. And it's awesome. He is so funny. So it's like really wonderful timing for everything. But yeah, we shot in the course of 3 weeks, and the brothers Rydell directed it, and Chris Rydell also is in it. And
Who am I supposed to know who that is?
they're YouTubers. They do YouTube.
Lauren, act like you know something.
Sorry. Sorry, guys.
They-
So when are we going to see it? Is it coming in theater? Like, what's the
We're really trying to have it out by the end of the year / beginning of next year.
Mm-hmm.
January's a good camp movie time.
I know. When you think about winter, you think about camp. Yeah, we're really trying to have it released by Christmas. Because we're doing an in-theater release and a digital release.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so
Is it going to be like the same time like they do it? Or you don't know yet?
yeah, everything's getting kind of figured out. It's been such a fast process.
I know, 3 weeks. I don't know if the people know. That's very, very fast to shoot a movie.
And 3 months to edit it is insanely
It's
fast.
insane.
But we started this process, like we're working with Rockstream Studios, a guy named Michael Goldfine, who we all met in February. And then we for the first time, met this man in February, had a concept and a script, and shot a movie by August, and are hoping to release it by the end of December.
That's what
insane.
they call unheard of. That doesn't happen.
Yeah, it's really crazy.
You know, Farrah Abraham's sex tape. She.
I haven't seen it.
Oh.
Really good. How many star wipes?
You know, I'll give her this. Like, she was committed. Like, she couldn't act. Like, that's the thing. She couldn't act like she was enjoying like the weirdness that was happening. Like, there was a Coke can inside of her at one point. There was.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, lots of weird things happening. And her face though was like, just nothing was happening. But so it was like she was trying. She should have acted like she enjoyed it, right?
I mean, one would think. I didn't. I saw like a clip, but I didn't go so far as to.
Well,
yeah.
Anyways,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm excited because I went on Twitter and I, told everybody you were coming, and people freaked the fuck out.
Yay!
Like, I thought my audience was like crazy. Yours is a different crazy.
It's like a sweet crazy.
Yours is like the lonely sorority girl. Like,
Yeah.
all the other sorority girls are like, we're gonna go out with our boyfriends, and then your lonely girl
She's
is
the
like,
girl that didn't even get into the store. Like, that's my life.
That was so
Like,
me. Oh.
No, that's me. It's a girl that doesn't want to be in a sorority, but is a little off and super, super sweet. but
it's like every
acceptable.
role Emma Stone's ever played.
I don't know if I was
Yeah.
sweet, but I was the girl who like didn't want to be in one, but
Yeah.
like did it because like I was supposed to, and then I didn't.
You
get
were in a
in.
sorority?
No, I
Oh.
pledged, but then I didn't get in, and then of course, like right after I found out I didn't get in, I got mono. I mean, it was a whole thing.
Wow.
It was a disaster.
Well, okay, thank you for that really sad side note.
Anyway,
Um,
I mean, things turned out okay, right, you guys? Like everything's fine, right?
We're
Anyways.
fine.
We're fine. Like,
Sometimes I drive in a car and I think about opening the door. I don't know.
Okay, Maddie, a girl on Twitter named Maddie, one of your fans, wants to know, hey, are you secretly in a ship with Hannah? Please say yes. Also, I love the Helbig fanfics.
I can't
Okay,
divulge that kind of information.
all right.
what part?
The first part, but I can say I love the Helbig passion. I don't read all the fanfics the same way I don't watch Two Girls, One Cup every day.
Well, I printed one out. No, I'm kidding.
And we wanted to read it right here. Yeah, they're really passionate and they're very, very, very sweet. And I'm afraid of saying something that might hurt people's feelings.
My favorite thing you've ever said, and I'm sure you got a lot of pissed off people from it, although I saw the comments and people actually thought it was a good thing. In one of your videos, you were like, oh, thank you guys so much for... I hit 2 million subscribers. I'm not gonna say I love you because I don't. And I don't know you.
Yeah.
And I literally was like, Lauren just took over her body. Lauren will say something. Literally every time I'm like, all right, I love you guys, whatever. Like, Lauren will constantly be like, ugh, like, I just don't get it. Like, you don't know these. You don't know these
I
people.
don't throw around the term love
You know what?
so
I appreciate.
willingly.
I appreciate that.
I
Like,
save it for the people I actually. So I love you guys.
totally.
My problem is I don't know what love is.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
okay.
I just throw
See?
the word out, waiting to get a love back.
I'm just uncomfortable with emotions. So, like,
I'm just
Yeah,
in the
me
back of the
too.
car,
Yeah.
closing my eyes, waiting for love. All right, and last question is from James, and this is one of my favorites. If YouTube was high school, who would be the bitchy mean girl cheerleader and who would be the nerdiest loser in school?
Oh, that's a good one.
I mean, we're
Wait,
sitting right here.
I know. I was like,
Okay.
okay, so
The-
it's bitchy and then nerdy. That's what we're dealing
The
with.
bitchy mean girl cheerleader.
Mhm.
It's gotta be one of those makeup girls, right?
They're all actually kind of nice.
Yeah. Who would be the bitchy mean girl cheerleader? I mean, my mind goes to the fabulous Tyler Oakley.
Yes!
Because
It would
he'd
be.
I mean, he can be.
He's such a mean girl.
He's so sweet, though. It's such a balance.
No, he's sweet though, but he's sweet in like, you know the way where people like they move forward when they talk to you?
Yeah.
Like he like moves forward and puts his hand on his chin and like he's like,
Ew.
tell me more, but you know he's like getting information so he can go talk about it.
Well, his mom is in town right now, and I am dying to see
Oh my
the
God.
tree that apple fell from.
You guys are close. You guys talk all the time.
Oh, yeah, no, I love Tyler Oakley. I just think he's like a Sass Master 5000. Like
wow.
he can't turn it off.
Yeah, I love him. He's so awesome. And then you know the funny thing is every time I'm like, hey, do you want to be on the podcast? He's like, ooh, I'm out of town. And then
He's
I
the business
tweet,
people.
yeah, and I tweeted, hey guys, who should be on the podcast next? And he tweeted me, and he's like, him. And I'm like, you're always out of town. Like, what are you talking about?
You're always really busy.
I saw Buck Hollywood on My Ish. He did like the top 5 like best friendships on YouTube, and like Hannah Mamrie and I were like number 3, and number 1 was Tyler Oakley with everyone else on YouTube. And it's so true. He's everyone's best friend.
That's really funny.
He should go on Big Brother.
So wait,
my
who's the
okay,
nerdy?
who's the loser?
Yeah, who's the nerdy
What's
one?
it? It's the nerdy loser.
Yeah.
Oh, loser's such a like jarring term. I don't know.
Awesome. You don't throw it around lightly.
No. I don't know. I also don't know a ton of YouTubers.
I was like, I don't know any YouTuber. So
I mean, well, nerd fighters are self-proclaimed
All
nerds,
all
right?
That
So-
was very political. This is very Miss New Jersey.
Yeah.
answer.
Sorry.
Well.
I am wearing my all-white pantsuit. So.
Well, you guys heard it here first. Tyler Oakley's a bitchy mean girl,
Mhm.
and the nerd fighters are nerds.
Mhm.
Nothing new. I'm gonna go with. God, see that's a problem. I don't know YouTubers either.
Yeah, I feel like I know YouTubers, and then like when we did our impressions video, we're like impressions of YouTubers. All the comments are like, I don't know anyone that you made an impression of in this video except for Jack's Gap. I was like, okay.
Oh well. Speaking of YouTubers, we're going to right after this little commercial break, we're gonna call my mom, and she's gonna have the last question of the day. She's a YouTuber, by the way, guys.
she
Her
is.
channel, Miss Chocolate Charlie. Those are my dog's names.
Wait, that's your mom has a.
You know her? You've subscribed? She makes videos of her and the dogs, and then she forgets to turn the camera off, and then there's like 30 minutes of like purse. So it's so it's really good. Although I went in there and I added some annotations during the purse part because I was like, it needs something. Like it needs like.
That's like an early Daily Grace video where I just forget and leave like 5 minutes of black space at the end of my video.
All right, you guys. So get ready for that. We will hear you. Hear you? You'll hear us.
Yeah.
In just a minute. All right, you guys. I'm very excited. We have a new sponsor.
Yay!
It's Lauren.
Yay!
I'm stealing all of your money. No, it is actually Igloo, and I'm really excited about this because this is something I've used before, and I'm excited to talk about it. It is a way to share content quickly with convenient built-in apps. Share your blogs, your calendars, your files, your forums, your Twitter, your wiki. So much wiki.
Mm-hmm.
Yours needs sharing. Let's be honest. Okay, here's what it is, guys. It's basically this website where you can work with people around the world, and in your cases, probably kids in your class at their houses,
Right.
and you can all work on a project together through this website. So basically, you never have to see these people in real life.
It's like your dream. You never have to leave the house.
I'm just going to be on Igloo forever. It has a really easy drop and drag platform, and has a very responsive design. Beautiful fonts from Typekit. I need some better fonts. I'm living on Comic Sans, you know what I'm saying? It's really, really easy. Igloo is free to use for up to 10 people, so you can have 10 people working on one project, totes for free. When your Igloo grows, it's only $12 per person per month. To take advantage of this amazing service, just go to igloosoftware.com/Shane to start building your Igloo. If nothing else, just go to their website, check out their videos. They have some really cool videos and information. igloosoftware.com/SHANE. Thank you so much, Igloo. All right, guys, we're back and we're calling my mom.
Oh my
I hope
god.
she answers.
Me too. She's probably uploading videos right now. Directly from her BlackBerry.
She's making gifs.
Do you say GIFs?
Gifs.
Oh, GIFs, yeah.
Hello?
Mom,
Yeah.
I am here with Daily Grace.
Oh my gosh, you're so pretty.
Oh my god, not on the inside.
You might know her from her work on YouTube or her Lowe's commercial.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Say that again because the dogs are barking.
She's in the middle of production.
The dogs are barking.
That's my people.
All right, Mom. What's your question?
Okay. Grace, it would be an honor if you hazed me.
Oh,
Oh my. Okay, what is your full name?
I would be honored.
Okay, Mom. She's asking a question. Just a second.
What is your full name?
Teresa Louise Yaw.
What's the last name?
Don't ask.
Therese.
I know. I'm embarrassed. It's Yaw.
YAW.
What? Yaw?
That's my last name, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. My mom's name is also Teresa. So
With an H or without an H?
with an H.
Oh no.
Sorry, she got made fun of in elementary school, and they called her Theresa. So she's had a hard life. Anyway, Teresa Louise Yaw, more like Teresa Louise. Yeah, you're the greatest. You've been hazed.
Wait, that was nice.
Yes, I respect my elders, Shane.
All right. Well, Mom, you just got hazed. How does it feel?
Oh my gosh. Can I have You've Been Hazed shirt?
Okay, Mom's always going for the swag.
Yeah, she was like, she's not messing around.
She wants a free shirt. She wants a... Listen, she'll promote you in her videos.
Yeah, I will promote Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. What's your YouTube channel?
Yo, wait, Mom, what exactly is your YouTube channel? Because I just talked about it.
Can you say that again? Hon?
What exactly is your YouTube channel again? Because I just talked about it.
You know, hon, I kind of forgot.
Well,
I think
I remember it was Miss Chocolate Charlie, right?
no, and then something happened, and they like changed it. I don't know. I think it's Mama Dawson.
Both sound like appropriate stripper names.
So long. I don't know. I haven't looked at it.
All right, Mom. Well, thank you for your question, and thanks for taking the hazing very well.
Thank you, Teresa.
All right, love you. Bye.
Bye, honey.
There you go, guys.
Wow. Oh,
Mom just got hazed.
she did. What a sweet
Should she
woman.
haze? Should Daily Grace haze you, Shane? Real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Shane Lee Yaw, that would be my name.
Shane Lee Yaw.
Mm.
What happened? Where'd Dawson come from?
Well, long story
Well,
short.
he's not Asian, so we had to.
I had, well, for my sorry, this is probably a boring story for you guys listening, but whatever. My first agent was when I was 18, and
Oh, I
all
know.
her other clients
I
were
have heard
babies.
this story. Yeah.
Yeah, they were all babies. So it was a bad agency, and she told me I was too Asian, so I changed. So I was like, oh, jokingly, I'm like, oh, I'll change it to like Dawson, because you know Dawson's Creek is my favorite show, and then
Yeah.
she goes, all right, and changed it. So
It's great. Okay.
it's really white.
It's super white, just like Dawson's Creek itself.
Oh,
Rest in peace. Okay, Shane Dawson, more like Shane Dow. I'm so glad I don't have a son.
wow, that was good.
You've been hazed.
I liked it.
Oh,
I want a
thanks.
shirt.
That was good.
You'll get a shirt. I'll send
right.
it to you and your mom.
Cool. You can come over and collab with Miss
Yeah.
Chocolate
Oh my
Charlie.
god, I'd
Oh
love
my
to.
God.
Okay, so of course, every episode ends with us reading a comment from sdarmy.com in the podcast section.
Ooh.
It's always crazy in there,
That's
guys.
nuts.
And this was one of my favorites. Speaking of Wikipedia, which we have been a lot, this is from Newbie, and it says, "Hey, so I was looking up Shane and Friends on Wikipedia, and I found this. Lauren, and this is in quotes, Lauren won't be on any future episodes of Shane and Friends due to her arrest on marijuana charges on September 12th, 2013.
What?
And then 2 lines down it said updated. On September 14th, 2013, she was given a sentence of 4 months in prison.
What are you talking about? That is not true.
So if you guys are wondering,
So not that cool.
Lauren is actually in
I'm
prison
actually
right
in
now.
jail right
This
now.
is her one phone call.
Oh my god, it's so Orange is the New Black, you guys. It's great.
Super trendy.
Super
and
trendy. Lots of lesbians.
really great acoustics.
Yeah.
Who knew?
So there you guys go. If you want us to read your really weird comment, go to
my God.
sdarmy.com and leave one in the podcast
Oh my God,
section.
that was
And
amazing.
Daily Grace, how is everybody going to find you?
Oh, you can go to a YouTube channel called youtube.com/dailygrace or on Twitter @GraceHelbig.
But you also have a Daily Grace Twitter. Is that not you?
That is me, but that's the Twitter that's attached to my Tumblr. So it's literally just every time I post on my Tumblr blog, it goes to that Twitter.
And what
handle.
is the website? Because I know there's a website where you are constantly giving updates from your movie.
Oh, chill.com/camp. If you go and register there, you get all the behind the scenes of the movie as it's happening. And we'll be doing, I think it has like 76,000 registrations. And when we get to 100,000, we're going to be doing something really fun. So go do that.
Let's do it, guys. All right. That is it. That's our show. Let's all say goodbye. Ready? We're going to say goodbye to Grace. Ding.
I think we did it.
See you guys later.
Bye.
Yeah. That's better. Ready? Wait. One, all of us together. 1, 2, 3.
Bye. That was super fun.